St. Juan's home for the ADD.
Welcome to episode 2 of Kerbal Spacecraft Program. When last we left our heroes, they were trying to drive the science car around because it wasn't able to get any comm. Oh, we got quite a bit more funds. I don't know how that happened, but I will take it. And we will use it. We're definitely okay. I think all those funds came from doing all those altitude records we had before. So, we'll take you. Focus surveys. Not gonna worry about that yet. No. Take all the easy ones in flight. Don't think about it. Splash down. Okay, escape the atmosphere we're definitely gonna take because we were almost in space last time. And we're gonna take this one, not because we're gonna do it, but because we want early access to the part. That's very high. Okay. Well, we're gonna take that one anyway. So with all the advances, we're going to be able to do a lot. Do we have any sciences? 12.7 sciences, which is not quite enough. I wonder if we can do something crazy like this. Take some of you guys. Put some more of you guys on. Let's see if we can beat the system. We'll just come over here and do the creative, clever engineering solution of leaving it on the pad. Now you have plenty of access. So let's see if we do any better with our science cars. We'll just go ahead and leave them out on the launch pad because we can get all the parts back from it whenever we want. So you're steering forward for now. So that's good. Nope, it only steers forward. And we lost it again. Okay, well, so much for that idea. We're not taking a hit in our... If we can't do that, then we'll recover Trinity Relay also. And we'll just go to space today. Let's see. Test the heat shield. Yep, we can do that. But we're not going to yet because we wanted to hang on to that experimental part for as long as we can. So we are going to space today. Get enough science on this mission and we won't have to sacrifice any robots anymore. Put plenty of fins on it. Not that many, but just like that. So, in my day job, so like I said in the last episode, I'm not a rocket scientist, I'm a rocket engineer. And there's an important difference. So, but yes, a rocket scientist does science with rockets, and science is about following the scientific method and figuring out what's possible, and no, not even necessarily figuring out what's possible, but figuring out what the rules of this game of life we have. And an engineer, your job is to exploit the rules. So, okay. Sorry, we need an antenna. Go Communitron. Save and launch. And check your staging. Yes, that would have been a problem. Okay, with that, check. We're not going to send any of it because we got limited, very limited power. And 3, 2, 1, go. It should still go about as high as our previous effort because this probe core is only a little bit heavier, a little bit bigger, only carrying a little bit more payload. And let's see how we did. We are not going to space today. Wow. Okay, well, let's see if we can still get some science off this thing. And send it. No. How are we out of range already? Oh well. What happens in Kerbal Space Program happens in real life. This is gonna be a problem. I've got line of sight. A Communitron's supposed to be good enough. I got no probe control at all. We had probe control even before. We're doing worse now than we were. And are we gonna drop a bomb on the Space Center? It sure looks like yes. Well, this is what happens in rocket science. What happens at Kerbal Space Program happens in real life. So we're just going to have to figure out an in-game way to solve this little issue. And no comm all the way to the ground. Oh, wow. Okay. I may pull some science out of this yet. 20 sciences! We'll collect science from here. And some more science from here. And now, we can build the science car. This thing will actually let me click it. Oh, did we run out of power? That's probably it. That's it. We used up all of our power. Okay, well, it doesn't matter anyway. We're gonna go get plenty of sciences. Yeah. I do a lot of programming in my day job, and one of the things that they teach you in programming school is don't blame the compiler. Okay. So a lot of times your program doesn't do what you think it's supposed to do. And in those times it's human nature to think, well, this isn't this isn't my fault. It must be that dastardly compiler who's translating trying to translate from my obvious intent to actual machine language code, and that must be screwing it up. But while it's possible that your compiler is broken, it's far more likely that your program is broken since you're developing it. It's the same thing as in Kerbal Space Program. The program has bugs, but it's more likely that that car has bugs. Build our science car, put an antenna on it. I wonder if that's what was killing us before, with the science rover is not having enough juice. Okay, so we got all the sciences. Yes. And got an antenna. Let's throw some solar panels on the roof. And anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Now, what kind of panels do we have? Do we have any fold-out panels? It looks like no, we just got these one at a time panels. That'll have to work. And we're not going to worry about how much this costs, because these are going to be completely recoverable. We're only going to need to build one of these things. And I dub that's going to be one of the games. See if you can figure out what the naming conventions are. So we're going to put the scientists out on the science car. The amazing all-electric non-flying machine. And we will go out and farm all the science. Oh, we're controllable. The wheels are a bit interesting. look like they work. Plenty of control. Yep, I bet that's what it was. I bet I ran out of juice on my other guy. Yeah, because Probodobodyne, as we know, they don't like to include batteries in their thing. That's what the problem was. And turn this cheat back off. And you know what we forgot? We forgot to do any science back on the runway. But you know what? We're going to have lots of chances for that. So we roll on over here. And this is one of those things that, probably an exploit. Having about 20 different biomes at the Space Center. Because it's like, well, hey, the research scientists are walking across the parking lot, walking past all this science that they're not harvesting. Come up here to the spaceplane hangar and park right next to it. Brakes, 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 brakes. Log seismic data and send it. Log temperature data and send it. Log pressure data and send it. Yep, look how much that's sucking down all of our power. Crew report and send it. Do an EVA. And do the science dance. Another EVA report. And get back on board. And we can, oh well. Oh well. So we'll get that out. Now we'll go back out and get some more. Oh, I guess we didn't need it. And now one of the things that I don't like about this is that, yeah, there's about 20 different biomes here, and each building at the Space Center you can get your own science from. Well, it's not quite so easy to get the science car into all those spots. But, can we flip it over? Yes, okay. And those expensive solar panels on the roof are not broken. Because if it happens in Kerbal, it happens in real life. And now you're probably going to get tired of me saying that, so I will shut up about that. Come up here on the driveway. Get right up here. Put on the brakes. And now we get all this science again. I won't make you watch all of this science collection, but suffice it to say, much science was collected, and I only rolled the car one more time. So that's covered under warranty, right? Oh, unless a Kerbal touches it. And that'll do it for this episode. So this has been Quan3217 saying, if at first you don't succeed, fly, fly again.